Thompson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. We've got the Atlanta Hawks facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Okongwu. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And James gets it to go.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Here's Daniels. Back to McCollum. Launches it. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. Pass to James. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Love. On the wing, Irving. Over McCollum.
And it helps when McCollum is active on this end. The coaching staff has to love his effort.
Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Here's James. Here's Thompson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the evening. Thompson, no good on the free throw. Out to McCollum. Back to Daniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. The offensive rebound. From deep, Johnson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And it's James with the jam.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Now here's Johnson. He buries it from 3. Johnson's got 6 points.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine. What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
McCollum outside. Here's Daniels. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Irving. Back to James. Out to Thompson. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
And slam dunk by James.
NBA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Here's Irving. The rebound by Atlanta. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Back to James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Hawks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat. Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Beautiful play design. Anytime you get a dunk off an inbounds play, you know your strategy is on point.
Now, here is James. He's got 10. Goes back up. Pass to Love. Back to James. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And Cleveland has possession. It's a 5-point game. 4 on the clock.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
CJ McCollum.
Oh, he dialed that one up from long distance. McCollum's got 6 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. He had solid production this quarter with and for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
Here's Irving. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to McCollum. And here's Rizachet. Takes it inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Good to see Rizachet attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
They get it back. Second chance effort. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
McCollum on the wing. Johnson for 3. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Johnson. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 11 points.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Love. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on CJ McCollum.
Yeah, good commitment there by Love, insisting on getting his shot in the air while being fouled.
That is disappointing. He is someone they normally rely on from the line.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
James. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, you can tell LeBron understands the game. He knows a pick is all he needs to beat the D.
Pass to Newell. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Irving. Nice D from Alexander Walker.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Jonathan.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. The 3 from Rizachet. James with the block.
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
Here's McCollum. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by James. Here's Smith. And too long on the shot.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Driving inside. Pass to Thompson. Cleveland working the ball around now. And it's Irving missing.
Yeah, he just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Here's Newell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And that one's good. James.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
The three from Rizachet. Hits the three-pointer. Rizachey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Hawks lead by 13. Out to Kuminga. The three. He shoots again. Up top, McCollum. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Rizachet. Hits the front of the rim and out. Now count. And the first half now in the books.
Atlanta, 41.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 13. Here's Love. They get the rebound. And Atlanta with possession here. This is the most they've led, 13 points. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Kuminga soars in for the slam. And he makes it look easy.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Chalk up 2 there.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Outside for Love. Down low. Smith outside. Back to Thompson. The rebound by Atlanta. Pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And it's easy to see why Kuminga is so good in the open floor. He's got impressive speed. Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Here's Vincent. Nails it from 3. Vincent's got 5 points.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
They get it again. Back to James. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Love. Pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
Even though he's a little older now, wow, LeBron can still rip off some incredible moves.
Back to Rizachet. Takes a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Cavaliers trail by 18. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Back to Vincent. To the paint. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And they pick up 2. Love's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Out to Heel. Puts up a deep 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 19.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And Atlanta with possession here. The three from Rizashea. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
James outside. Here's Thompson. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And it's Vincent off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Vincent's got 7 points for the quarter.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
It's scooped up. It's stolen by James. By himself. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
You love how LeBron sticks with the play, supporting the fast break and ensuring they convert.
Out to Kuminga. Back to Vincent. Over James. Outside Rizashea. 5 on the clock. Poke loose. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Out to Hield. Back to Vincent. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And so it's Atlanta in control with a 16-point advantage heading in.
44. Atlanta 60.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's McCollum. The kick out to Johnson. Now McCollum. And here's a Kongwu for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. And the Hawks lead by 19. James with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Mozgov. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. For 3, McCollum. Rejected by James.
Oh, LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
Mozgov. Smith outside. To the middle. McCollum with a steal. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Kept alive. Here's Daniels. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Out to McCollum. And the jumper is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Not much the defense could do there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute bull down low.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Free throw good, a Kongwu.
Shooting for Atlanta.
No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And James gets it to go. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, his production is not in question now if he can just get his teammates involved. And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Daniels misses. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. James can't get it to go. The Hawks lead by 15. Pass to Daniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. To the inside. Okongwu. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. It has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And there's a 3-second violation. And here are the Hawks now. 22 was their biggest lead. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Cleveland foul. LeBron James. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
At the line for the Hawks.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
Here's James. Pass to Jefferson. Rebounded by Daniels.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Fires from deep. Counted from distance.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Inside. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
They shoot again! The rebound by the Hawks. Now here's McCollum. There's the triple. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Oh, that's good. Atlanta with the ball. On the wing, Daniels. Here's McCollum. And down it goes. 2 points.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Atlanta with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Pass to McCollum. Outside, Alexander Walker. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never